Hey guys, what's going on? I'm not KC, and tonight we're doing another live write, and I wanted to talk about leveling. I've been having some thoughts marinate on leveling in year four, um, because I've just been thinking about the process of leveling for me, process of leveling for other people in Destiny currently, and some of my frustrations that probably uh, can be resounded or are resounded within the community. Um, so, without further ado, let's go ahead and get talking about the live right, the leveling in year four. So leveling can be frustrating, confusing, and defeating. Uh, I know that with leveling being tied to armor and weapon drops, leveling can be confusing, which can lead to kind of not knowing or understanding the best way to grind out power level. Usually it's just really frustrating for a lot of people when they, aren't paying attention to, oh, you know what, I should have done this activity, or I should have waited to turn in this, do this activity, do all these bounties, but then, wait to turn in, whatever. It's really kind of weird and all over the place because leveling, different vendors drop different like tiers of loot or gear, like at different levels above your current light level, so power level. So it's kind of frustrating too, because getting duplicate drops several times on your same. Oh, I got disconnected. Yes, I'm still here. Oh no. But getting disconnected multiple times, or not, yeah, whoops, guys, getting multiple drops on the same armor piece or weapon slot is just really frustrating. Super defeating too, because it's like it totally nullifies the time that you spent doing the activity or grinding, and then activities that drop duplicates pretty much renders that time spent as well useless. I mean, you could turn in a bunch of bounties and get a drop, and turn in a bunch of bounties and get a drop, have that be duplicates. Yeah, you wasted some time here and there, but if you're doing like pinnacles and stuff, and then that pinnacle lands on a chest, and you do another pinnacle that lands on a chest, and then you do another pinnacle and that lands on a chest, like your time is infinitely wasted at that point. It's so bad because it's like, well, there goes my, hour and a half, 2 hour session because I just didn't advance at all. It's really frustrating and defeating in that sense. So there's going to be a lot of changes coming in year four. And some of these kind of had me really thinking that there'll probably be there might also be some updates coming to leveling, because I know that Bungie wants to make leveling more intentional, more in like players' control, and less out of the player's control, because leveling is just, it's leveling. It shouldn't be arduous. It shouldn't be like a chess game. It should just, you log into Destiny and you play the game. So big changes are coming to weapons and armor pieces. In year four, we're going to be chasing new armor, like each season we'll get an armor piece and weapon sets, or armor sets and weapons that will sunset, which won't be able to be used in high end game activities, which will lead us to grind for the current season's weapons and armors with the best rolls and the best stats and things like that. Creating cadence of grind that I think will fit with the leveling system that I'm going to be talking about. And so the leveling system that I'm thinking is probably going to be coming, or would be really cool to see, regardless, would be each season having experience that you get to grind experience, and then at the end of that you grind out gear score. So each season you get a bump in level that you grind out in experience, and then the end game is where you start to grind out the gear score. So like what we have for power level. What this does, it separates leveling from just hunting gear drops in each slot to just leveling up in experience by playing activities and doing doing all the things that we like to do, and actually leveling up for it. Once max level base game content is easy to access, easy to do, and then we kind of get to the base level end game content. Excuse me, base level end game content. And this kind of helps create the grind or the pursuit for leveling up your gear score so that you can take on harder activities. It's very similar. If you played Division 2, they have level and then gear score. Very similar idea. I think there's a lot in that system that works really well. May not be very well executed in Destiny, or I mean in Division 2, but Destiny has some really good end game pieces, and I think with this system would fit really well. And then the grind to max level gear to get higher level and take on harder challenges. So like you grind max gear, or you grind higher tier gear to go to harder, more difficult challenges, and that scales the ladder and you climb and climb. So to the hardest difficulty of activities. So yeah, that's kind of my laying that out. My thoughts on possibly seeing experience driven leveling and gear score end game pursuit. Kind of a big thing to kind of like lump in there and throw out on the table, but it'd be really cool. Like I hate leveling at this point in time, but I'd love to see a different system. And experience based leveling, a lot of people don't like, but if we kind of take experience based leveling for just your basic levels to level up in the season, and then have a gear score pursuit, like that'd be great. And with activities lasting for a year, you could potentially grind out your higher end gear score for your like armor sets that you really enjoy, so from prior seasons. So a lot of cool things to think about. It's a really neat idea, and the more you sit and think about it, the more like cool things start to pop out, and really neat. But guys, with that, I appreciate everyone taking the time to listen. For those in chat, I appreciate it, and being patient. And guys on YouTube, I thank you for watching. It means a lot. So if you guys like the video, please hit the like button. Also, if you have feedback, totally welcome feedback. I'm trying to do these live and get these to where I can have a good cadence and rhythm and conversation and in getting my ideas out. But yeah, if you guys like the content, please as well as subscribe, and yeah, I appreciate it. For everyone in Twitch, I am still going to be live, but for YouTube viewers, I'm ending the video. So guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you guys later.